Let's just make this simple and plain. I grab this, they won't remember his name. He'll be past tense. Literally go from Ave to memory lane. First.
You forgot about the little Noane. That thing be going crazy. And since Charlie bit me, it's one finger on the bait.
Y'all might have to play this back, but when you piece it all together, those are the type of lines that created smack. So
After a few videos of dissecting the 2010s, it is time to shift into the all-time discussions. In rap music, many people discuss what are the best verses you've heard from an MC, but in battle rap, a round serves as a verse, which goes to show you how talented these battlers are when it comes to their lyrical capacity. In this video, we're going to take time to highlight 25 of the greatest rounds in battle rap history, and we're going to start off with a bang. At 25, we have Murder Mook's third versus Serious Jones. In my humble opinion, this set the foundation and blueprint for many battlers to close out their battle strong. In one of the most classic Smack DVD battles ever, Murder Mook gave us an all-time third that consisted of great momentum, storytelling, crowd participation, and innovation, with him addressing multiple people within a battle in the fashion he did. The Pac-Man closer at the end of the battle gives many fans goosebumps till this day.
Still, it was just one thing that had me tripping. Cats must have forgot the shit that I be spitting. How I break niggas apart, I'm so vicious. Guess I gotta put another kid out of commission. Wait, we gonna take a brief intermission, cause I just remembered I gotta handle some other business. See, I already done 8 Mile over on 8 Mile, and the other dude is 12 bars before what I'ma say now. What they forgot to mention is how they live in my shadow, and out of all them niggas rapping, who won that battle? They just gonna be a bunch of coulda-beens like Joe Hammond. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. Like, he in a cop, now he walking that long road with G.O.D. at the top. Murder ain't bashful either, he O.D. with them shots. He make it so his whole family can't see in his box. I go for the kill, fuck a IV and why me in the shot. I dare you, try to rob me in a spot. We turn him Pac-Man, all he starts seeing is dot. Down on his head, down on his heart, down on his leg, down on his kick, down on his dick, down on his dick.
At 24, we have the fourth round between Chef Trez and Sharon. While the year 2020 holds a very negative and dark undertone, we were gifted with this amazing battle between these two freestyle legends. However, the sensational freestyle round between both of these guys took this battle over the top. These guys showed that they are an elite breed and preserved a core element of hip-hop. This not only sits as one of the best RBE battles of all time, but it also contains one of the most heartwarming moments you'll see in the battle. The fans were making it known that these two guys were involved in something special.
Yeah, man, y'all know it's the end of February, so just like them lights, I had to black out.
Let's go. Yo, I say, nigga, you might black out, but I do the true thing. Lock low, let the tube bang. You mentioned sending Chef to the God, but you couldn't do that with Wu-Tang. That'll want this Mac go off.
Mac go off with Wu-Tang. Yo, hey, with Wu-Tang, you know I gotta, with Wu-Tang, y'all know I gotta rebuttal this scheme. I told his mother I'm mean, cause I was bringing the ruckus, so I left her face covered in cream.
At 23, we have T-Top's third versus Rum Nitty. By 2017, T-Top was cemented as one of the best anglers in the current era. However, I would say this third in particular put T-Top in an all-time anglers discussion. And while the warmer angle itself is the most intricate thing to dissect, T-Top's charisma, humor, imagery, and creativity brought to the angle is what makes the angle so special. Self-checkout will forever be etched in battle rap history.
You can act like you didn't. A fan gave me the info. I said, you have to be kidding. I called there myself and went and asked for the nigga. They said Cornell's on lunch break. Ooh, that's gonna kill him. See, he like this can't be love. One time he forgot to put the wet sign down and he see somebody granny stuck. That's what he meant when he said he'll MOP your nigga anti-yo. I ain't lying, bruh. He was at work writing for Surf. Man, the guy is tough. He happened to be on aisle 6, like I'ma light him up. I need to put Surf on a can. Looked up and seen Hawaiian Punch. All the managers got together before the meeting take place. They gave him that sorry I gotta let you go speech that we hate. They said 1 hour. After that, you must be leaving this place. He just grabbed his blue vest and threw a C in their face.
At 22, we have Loaded Lux first against Midwest Miles. While Lux's overall performance was impeccable and changed the game, this round in particular is one of the best in the Smack DVD collection. Lux completely levitated with his pacing, clever one-liners, cadence, and rhyme patterns. I consider this to be a round that not only sits as a timeless round, but a round that made many people study the game and sharpen their pen.
Catch hard feelings and slack up like high waters, the tide's on you. I'm back for the side order. Try one, a man play Mega, I'm Vega with a pen. Slip dog, get ripped more than Schwarzenegger in the gym. No, you can. He's a dead guy running. His chest large pumping. His head dry punches and his left eye jumping. You rep your side. My set gon' ride. Lies. Tell me gas prices had you petro. Fired. I check both sides. When crossing, I run the route. I'm the king. Got coupons. Now cut it out. Shit about? Son, it's the fling. You gon' either jump in the ring or get under the wing. He ain't sharing with the dogs. We got shit to clear them all. I be in your lobby letting that thing sing. I be airing halls. He don't want spar mucus. His bitch spit better, lips wet up. She done been in more laps than Carl Lewis.
At 21, we have Tay-Rock second versus Ill Will. Tay-Rock's name is synonymous with various things, but the second round is at the top of the list. This battle was the birth of second round rock, his fight back mentality, and the slogan of that slight. Many haymakers to recite, various memorable moments, and a transformative piece of Tay-Rock's rise.
If we wreck, then it's a wrap. JC try and break it up, his little neck is getting snapped. Cal, step in, get him clapped. He'll be Isaiah Thomas, Detroit nigga, pissed on with 11 in his back. When I'm strapped on him, gun bar after gun bar, cause I'm strapped on him. When I clap on him, it's a rap for him. Since he from Yak Town, I have his town pouring out yak for him. I said, chill, Will. If I don't steal Will, then steal Will. Headshots he won't remember around. Our young ill Will. I let the chill, Will. If I don't steal Will, then steal Will. Headshots he won't remember around. Our young ill Will. I let the crowd choose how you get it. When I kill Will, should I give him a Smith like Emmett or Emmett Till Will? Oh, I don't find him that ill. When I fire at Will, I just fire at Will. They gon' find his ass killed. Even though this ain't your hood, you can end up in the trunk of a Pontiac still.
At 20, we have Official's first versus Jazz the Rapper. The best way to put the world on notice is to show greatness on the biggest stage against the biggest opponent. Noane 5 was the biggest card and opportunity she received in her career at the time. She made a name for herself by having one of the greatest rounds in Noame history. This round completely snatched momentum from Jazz from the get-go and enabled her to sail towards an historic win. To many, this performance and this round cemented her as one of the best ladies in the culture.
This cat don't talk when rats around. Tom and Jerry, test me, my dude watching. I got the Proctor ready, cock the Desi. Jazz, you can stop already. Pop a gun? You too afraid to even pop your cherry. But let me catch your boys in the hood. And they gon' get the Tommy. And Jazz, you gon' get the 12 gauge like Ricky, try me, or end up in a wheelchair like Lil Chris. You can pick the body. I'm basically asking you what treatment you want. Ricky, Bake or Ricky, Bobby. And before I go, let me ask y'all, is Jazz a cunt or what? Hey, Norbs, 3-0, I should get Debo to fuck you up.
At 19, we have John the Don second versus Jack Boy Maine. John in a bullpen vest is a scary sight to see. On a night filled with endless entertainment, John the Don had Body of the Night, Body of the Year, and damn near Body of the Decade. This was largely due to a surgical second round that completely destroyed Jack's current rise in his career. The prop, the honorary hype man, and John's ability to be a pro angler made this entire round special. He's for sure an honorary PG killer.
The Goonies just twerking, didn't y'all? Why be so picky? Grouped up under one nigga name? What is y'all, Pretty Ricky? Now watch this. Can't be broke with black wealth. Let's take this guy to school. Pay attention. I said pay attention. You see me dropping jewels? It's not... You not amused? This the face of a nigga getting his soul lifted. Matter of fact, you want your chain back, Jack? Nigga, go get it!
At 18, we have DNA's first versus Ill Will. Speaking of PG Killer, DNA's kill mode was in full effect for Ill Will. It's just unfortunate that Will had to stand in front of this after standing in front of Rock's second 8 months prior. A motivated DNA is nothing to mess with, and he proved that by having one of his best rounds ever and one of the biggest haymakers in battle rap history.
Yo, look at this bitch nigga complaining already. Talking about the time limit. We ain't gonna do no Rex and Cortez shit, cause I'ma spit till I'm finished. I do that if it wasn't for BET, we'd be seeing them homeless. You tried to choke against the Rock. Tonight you need to be focused. I'll body Rock or Will the same day. Either opponent, LeBron James, he gonna cramp in the heat of the moment. Hell no! Get that the fuck out of here! I never drunk vodka! Get the yak the fuck out of here! Look at that hat! Get that the fuck out of here! You thought I was gonna lose? Get smacked the fuck out of here! Fuck out of here!
At 17, we have Hitman Holla's first versus John John Adon. Before John John could go on to become the legend he became, Hitman had to show him how to control the room. Hitman is the ultimate tone setter, as he's known for having incredible opening rounds. This was no exception, as Hitman opened up SM2 in the best way possible. This first is the reason why many people consider Hitman to be one of the best performers of all time and one of the best when it comes to crowd control.
I figured I can help you. This the round I mold and groom. You hear that? I ain't even rhymed yet and I'm already teaching the little nigga how to control the room. You should be smiling all fucking night. Don't frown in my presence. You know who else on this card? We ain't ordinary people. I put John around legends. Stop acting like a bad guy. That Mag 5 will put him in the earth like a bad vibe, bring him back point blank range, knock the brains out of him. Then reload with the bullets that came out of him. Ask Bill. I still forget his rap and stop your verse like who you talking to? I'll put you in the sky or I'll plant you in the soil. Multiple choice me, I got a couple answers for you. Sick them dogs on you. Money ain't a part of the plan, what you alive for? 4 or 5 for you, what you try and give me your 5 for? Like the whole stage, someone managed your life for. Got that 4 or 5 like fuck it. Give him 9 more, turn his apple to seed, see what they call him John for. Johnny
At 16, we have B-Dot's third versus Emerson Kennedy. The best way to have a lasting impression on a battle is by having a great closer and an underlying theme. B-Dot did both in his URL debut against EK. He did more than just dissect his opponent, he dissected the PG process, West Coast battle rap, and the structure of URL as a whole. One of the boldest moves you'll see in the battle. While B-Dot is known for having a great message in all of his battles, this one really struck the culture to the core.
Well, I'm still NWA. I'm sure y'all remember them days. Imagine if Easy Dre or Ren would have said this LA shit ain't getting us paid. We need to switch up and change. No, instead they paved the way and created lanes for all the shit that we say. Ain't nothing different today. Ain't nothing different today. What's this really about? Is this some ego thing? Cause y'all dealing with a nigga with clout? Cause I led the league with the greatest reception without a pass from y'all cause I stuck to my routes? Locked up, caged in. Can't go to the other leagues and get the cheese? That don't make sense. I mean, is he being rewarded? Or is it the same trick that got us boarded on the slave ship from that European invasion? Capitalism, they ain't changing. The old masters say you niggas ain't going nowhere. New masters say it only matters on this plantation. This is basic. We started gangster rap. I'm gonna need our thanks for that. Yeah, I know the East started battle rap, cool. We not claiming that. But if URL is about gang banging, slinging, crack, and banging straps with him, bitch, LA is where it should be stationed at.
At 15, we have Daylight second versus Tay-Rock. The caffeine era from 2020 to 2023 gave us a collection of moments and battles that would never be forgotten. On Daylight's one and only caffeine appearance, he gave us one of the best performances of his career. On top of this, he gave us an exceptional second round where he had a round-length Galaxy scheme that showcased his prolific wordplay and outer-worldly rapping ability. While Daylight is known for having round-long concepts, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, The Matrix, etc., this is by far the most impressive. At 14, we have New Jersey Twerk's Third versus A-Verb. Twerk versus A-Verb was a battle between different eras and slogans, as you had Showtime versus Strapped In. And that night, one of them reigned supreme. While Twerk has a collection of rounds that could be considered his best, his first versus Clips, his third versus Chess, his second versus JC, etc., this round is probably the most complete, as it has many quotables, great momentum, great structure, and one of the best round closers ever.
I was so astonished. One to grab the box blade, your chin, and poke inside it. Your brains on top your fade. He thinking outside the box, he open-minded. Followed by the bird with the long nose, it's Pocahontas. I hold the nine. Them service could work. My mama, pastor, she had a small congregation. I watched her have to live off the money that she earned from the church while I was robbing, giving her my cash, 2 different paths. She even had to stand firm where it hurts. You can look at my past and see it's all darker. Paul Walker, my life took a turn for the worse. Fuck the grip. 2 Glocks to grip. Nah, drop them shit. Spine shot for my old Mac. Give you a floppy disk. I let it Containing verb, the predicate, the long knot. Nah, it's 3-minute rounds. They ain't booked me for a long time. Fuck the preview. Let that beef brew. And 3D too. So it's showtime. I'm at your crib. You like, it ain't gonna be that dope out, nigga. Yes, it is. Give me a ring. I'm strapped in. I cry you the cold. Madness. I can snap it anymore. Pull a pound. I didn't clip. He get the fully round. Hell no, who did it? I'm over the body with the hoodie down.
At 13, we have Hollow the Don's First versus Charlie Clips. Career and style breakdowns are a staple in the sport, as they typically spawn great moments and rounds when it's done effectively. It's no surprise that the most effective style breakdown came from an all-time angler in Hollow the Don. As the co-main event of the historic Gnome 5 card, Hollow not only neutralized Clips for the duration of the battle, but he also made people reevaluate the creativity of Clips' material and the lack of writtens. When one of your rounds can have that much of an impact on another all-time great, then you have to be accredited in this fashion.
Now I got something that are old clips, so I load up with the old clips. First 2 was hot, and the third got stuck like the old clips. I'm in that flying spur. Then I'm dunking in my homie's Charger. Got 20, take your top off, that Ginobili spark you. My other gun, Kawhi Leonard. This other homie darker. He'll say something about point guard, a 9, and what y'all see coming? Okay, y'all with me? I ain't saying your shit whack. But bro, it's the same move every time you kick that. Set a punchline. That's how you spit that? Just a candy rapper with 4 bars. You would see how easy it is to predict that?
Shit like that.
If I come in and you text in, I bring the text in and start shooting it. He like, shut up, bitch, you losing it. She storm out, go to the kitchen. She like, Charlie, you ate my food again? Charlie, he in the back talking about, guess what room I'm in?
At 12, we have Charlie Clips' Third versus T-Rex. Clips' final round versus Rex was the proverbial nail in the coffin, as he was dominant in the first 2 rounds and went into kill mode in the third. Whether it was counter-written or off-the-top rebuttals, it completely neutralized the approach Rex took and further amplified an already magnificent performance. You won't find another Clips round that has more passion, intensity, and true conviction.
Well, here's the problem, y'all. My father's serving life in general population, and my family still live in Harlem, y'all. The nerve of a nigga that been knocked out and robbed before to get some lies from these niggas think he can make it work. I got 16 racks, and I'll give you half of that if you can provide us with paperwork. Exactly. She took care of me and my brothers on her own. This is real rap. I ain't trying to win a Grammy. She just escaped cancer. Fuck Rex, I'm trying to talk to Randy. My mother worked in a number hole, and the cops almost beat her to death. I don't think you understand me. Fuck my pop's life. My mom's was the real gangster of my family. Nice talent. When Head Ice Man knocked you the fuck out, I was thinking to myself like Ice Wildin'. But I heard you was outside like what's poppin', my nigga. You know me, I like violence. You got knocked out and woke up with ALS from that ice challenge.
At 11, I have Ilmac's Third versus Big K. A few sections ago, I spoke about conceptual rounds. Ilmac's dream sequence concept gave way to one of the best thirds in KOTD history in the already classic battle. If anyone questions whether Ilmac is an all-time writer, use this as Exhibit A of proof. This round has influenced many and still has a lasting impression 10 plus years later.
Nuclear armament, every dollar spent on defense in the Heart Project. Each bar, an armored mech, alarm detection, armed and set to target threats. Each word, a sharpened edge, scar his flesh. flesh, carving through his heart's contents till my heart's content. My hands reach out from the abyss, remove the crown under his kicks. His soul lifts from the ground up and it drifts in the cloud cover of mist. He shouts, clutching the fist, but feels his mouth covered or stitched. He's now stuck in the glitch where sound doesn't exist. Let your mind interpret. Soon as that contract was signed in cursive, your life was purchased. Hold on, rewind it further. Before you lost this battle to a vet, before you seen organic in the flesh yelling rapper to my left. Wait, that's when you snap out of it. Wake up, drowning in the sweat, grabbing at your chest, gasping for a breath. You look around you, but instead of a casket, it's your bed, and you realize we haven't battled yet. This all happened in your head. Just imagine what's gonna happen at the actual event. Time.
At number 10, we have Low Deluxe's third versus Hollow the Don. I can honestly argue that this round is higher off of substance, structure, and its surgical nature. While Hollow was just mentioned for a style breakdown a few sections ago, Lux had one of his best character breakdowns you'll see in the battle. This is the perfect blend of layered double entendres and outright character ridicule, with Lux breaking down Hollow's image, difference in careers, lifestyles, and much more. While this battle was regarded as one of the most debatable battles for many years, this third is aged beautifully, and many people would say there's a clear separation in each of their closing stances.
This ain't even a quarrel, nigga. This is like Quarry versus Ali when the right follow. Your sights boggle, your time borrowed. Your life should have been swallowed. How's Apollo, the light model, who fights Drago? You might wallow into depression, just full of empty Sprite bottles. Well, that isn't a surprise. Hollow, you picked the month where in the end, every individual lies. I mean, you can dress it up how you picture it in your mind, but the Halloween outfit, you gonna always be a nigga in disguise. I just wanna know why, when every leader rise, they use his own kind to put the stink in his back. What they paid you at Smack, nigga? They probably paid you in Smack. You can't even chill, man. Hey, me, how they gonna follow a junkie? Be a fan, not a fiend. And you, be a nigga from Queens, not a queen. Man up, cause stand up niggas don't lean, nigga. You should be banned from a booth, nigga. Unless you're surrounded by a firing squad, commanded to shoot. I got plans for the youth. He trying to lean on me. This is Principal Clark battling Sam's on the roof.
At number 9, we have Geechee Gotti's first versus Tay-Rock. By this time, Geechee Gotti was cracking the code when it comes to molding his full skill set. Back-to-back punching, freestyling, performance, and poise, to name a few things. But the one tool he really added to his arsenal by this year was angling, and that was on full display following the Summer Impact Reloaded incident. While many knew that he was going to touch on the angle or address it in some way, no one could have expected how explosive Geechee would be in this attempt. This is probably the toughest round Tay-Rock had to withstand in the battle. What makes this round even more impressive is that Geechee did the BET Awards show the night before and came into the battle with little to no rest. While battle rap is supposed to be judged on a round-by-round basis, sometimes one legendary round can transcend and outweigh the overall battle.
It's not watching your brothers fighting you far back. When Briz ran by, you were standing right there, my nigga, we saw that. If that ain't sucker shit, then what do we call that? Nigga, you's a bitch. If you was from my gang, you would've had a gang of issues. How the youngest nigga with you was the only one there from the start. See, I know why they call you Chess, cause you the only one with some heart. It sounded like what was supposed to happen. Hey, bro be capping, but I really tried with this nigga. No wonder them seatbelts didn't work. You don't ride with your niggas. It's not easy, man. You know what I do, dog. You know what I do. How the fuck did y'all fall anyway? How the fuck did y'all fall anyway? Goddamn, that was sus. It wasn't from a slam or a punch. Malcolm X ass niggas like, we ain't land on Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock landed on us.
Tay-Rock's second versus Hollow the Don is our number 8. The final chapter of Tay-Rock becoming one of the greatest ever has to be his battle against Hollow, and the crescendo has to be his second, where he showed versatility and gave us one of the moments to remember in his first ever SM headliner. Rock's second is like John Cena beating Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 23, one of the last crown jewels to cement his legacy.
You act like we out here winning Grammys. I ain't in a financial position to take care of nobody but my family. I got 2 daughters that I'm raising. One's 9 and one's 1. If I gotta raise this 1-9, he gonna call 911. niggas. You only had one task. You was just in YB, right? Then a couple of months passed, your punk ass was on cam chilling with the niggas that jump math. If I was him, I'd punch you right in that Luigi mustache. You wouldn't, bitch nigga. If I don't knock you out when we knuckle up, then the razor come out. When I swing it, you get your uppercut. I grab you by your neck, you get another cut and another cut. It look like the seatbelt won't work and I'm trying to buckle up. Boy. Ladder sticking out the window of the Tahoe. 6 feet is how low, I'm trying to put high low. All face shots, blah, for the dinner and on. When I'm finished with him, I doubt the nigga fit on.
At 7, we have Hitman's First versus Sue Surf. Before Chess was adjusting the skin complexion on his created player, Hitman was known for setting the tone. Him versus Big T, Cortez, Arsenal, Verb, John, Conceited, and 70% of his catalog can serve as examples. But in this battle, he was actually set to go second, and that didn't stop him from delivering the first bomb. The King of Performance was in full effect as he went for the juggler out the gate. The first featured some of his career high moments and made for one of the best battles on the URL brand.
Death is the answer to any conflict. You brought Suge. I'm like, why? That nigga's a bitch. We ain't seen Shotgun put in work since Ricky got hit. Think about shooting the nigga. Pull that beam out. Shots go right through his chest. Rip his spleen out. The doctors pull his dreams out. His mama, fuck that. I knock him clean out. Thinking about shooting the nigga, pull that beam out. Shots go right through his chest, rip his shots go right through his chest, rip his spleen. The doctors pull his dreams out. His mama, fuck that holler, fuck that holler, man.
At number 6, we have Av's First versus Chess. This is not only the best Noame debut, but it's also a top 3 Noame round in history. I can't name many times where battlers tore down the building with every bar, especially when they weren't even slated to be on the initial card. This round made Av one of the most feared rising prospects ever and made him a legend early on.
Around the floor. I'm no twisted game. I'm in a different lane. Y'all lames put up the money. And it's like the second cake I done crushed. I got the munchies. Y'all want me? Well, you can get it more than one way. G Unit at the awards, fighting gunplay. So I hope this nigga jump Ace, because right after he clocked out, he getting 30 to eat. This shit a lunch break. No way. We ain't believers. You see, we ain't believers. You see, because ain't no bitch in my crew. So if you got a problem with one, I bring the issue to you. That mean if Tay go, I'm hitting you too. Y'all just gonna view her on, swinging over rock like I'm skipped in my loo. But if we shoot, better watch who you flame that fella. Tell him put a beam on that Jake so we can aim that better. Because when we bang that metal, the first thing we draw on is the head. I guess he picked the wrong hangman letter. I'm with whatever. So play tough and disappointing chest like A-cup bitches. I'm on a mission. I told the nigga Smack to find me killers. He gonna bring a chess game, knowing I'm Bobby Fischer. Nigga, try me on it.
Number 5, we have Rum Nitty's second versus K-Shine. This is the best Noame round ever, bar none. The stigma of Rum Nitty not being a good big stage battler was put to a complete halt. I've never seen a battler have fans, media, and battlers all in complete awe for an entire round. No antics, no angles, just bars. The reason why we call Nitty the alien is because he does and says stuff that we've never seen or heard before. Imagine having one of the best rounds on arguably the most competitive card ever.
Blood drop, PMS, chopper waving. Bitch, I'll burn you. All I do is talk murder. Body language, serve him. Serve him. Hey, I'll pop it and lay a bitch down. Try me. We drop boxes. I'll do the zip foul, clip loud, knock your whole clique down. And spin off on top with the mop stick. I'm saving McDowell's. You spin off on top with the mop stick. I'm saving McDowell's. You really think your dog ready? Machete from the dark side. Skin shine like Keisha off belly. Got the low. Hit his head twice, and you gonna be a rotten dot. And this your death site. Bullet get lodged right there in your chest pipe. A whole buck stuck in shine. Deer in the headlights, some dead night. Monster talent. You see what I'm about? piece on his scalp. Knock a nigga down, watch him bleed out his mouth. Ain't no Izzy dead kick. Just keep squeezing him out and bringing him out. Hit him with like 22 tools if it's a reasonable doubt.
At number 4, we have Kayshawn's third versus DNA. If you want to understand the human body, all you have to do is break down DNA. This is the perfect microcosm of Shyne's third. Shyne literally dissected DNA to the very base in this battle, and I honestly don't think Shy could ever top this round in terms of creativity, passion, and execution. Professor Shyne is a moniker that should live in the same bubble with Grey Hoodie Lux, Durack Murder Mook, the white t-shirt Surf, and Verb with the starter jacket.
Because if y'all don't understand a human body, all you gotta do is break down DNA. You ain't got a tough joint connected to your fucking bones. You lost 2 eggs, that's why I see bitch when a chromosome. You a sperm cell. You use one solid bar and try to make it a setup. Then use words that coincide to make it look better. Then end it with a wavy line so y'all think that he clever. But I don't know how you fucking y'all head up when it's just like the setup. A double helix. 2 wavy lines with little bars in between that keep them together. No, that's what leads us back to this chart. Because these are blood cells. They travel through your vein to get that little shit in your chest, a spark. If you like these, that means you never had it beat from the start. So a cell is not an option. All your beats are for bars, because DNA can never live in a cell if you ain't got no heart. Nigga, don't you condone this shit? We were supposed to be like brothers. We made this Carter look good. We was holding down each other. We let a nigga infiltrate. He ended up being undercover. Now, everybody going down. This shit bigger than Nino Brown. And conceded, I never liked you anyway. Pretty motherfucker.
At number 3, we have Lil Lux's third versus Calico. Lux is known to be a larger-than-life character in battle rap, but this really took form in the magnificent third against Calico. While you can argue that he may have rounds more structured, more precise, and more sound lyrically, you can't deny that this round further cements him as a god-tier battler. This will serve as Lux's second time resetting the game and changing the landscape of the culture.
I never met your father. I see a lot of his ways in your stride. I mean, you got that talk it like I walk it kind of attitude. You know, it's real good that he gave you pride. Every son should be proud of his father. And I look at my little one, and I want the same for mine. That's why when I look up at you, I see what he can go through when a father don't take the time. You know, I think it's real fucked up, but nah. He told you he had to do what he had to do to put food on y'all plate to dine. You mean to tell me all that slanging and banging was to give y'all greater lives when God gave him drive? And that big meat's back up singing ass nigga left your moms out here alone for the latest ride? That don't break your mistakes and guides? And you wonder why them shotgun shook shells still ache your spine? Look what Ray Ray got little Jimmy out here in New York doing. Tell your OG Bobby Johnson just tried to steal a wrong radio this time, nigga. To let a mother let that dope more to her daughter, shoot her father from his son, and turn around and put that boy on the corner? Or leave your son out here alone to fend for himself, knowing he need order? Is your money being long worth your lifespan being shorter, huh?
As the runner-up, we have Sue Surf's third versus Hitman Holla. How do you respond to one of the best firsts ever? You deliver one of the best thirds ever. Surf's strategy and tactical work was on point as he utilized a pre-existing approach and expounded upon it in a remarkable way. There's no question that this is Surf's best round, but it has to be mentioned that this verse stamped him as a legend and an all-time great.
You was at practice shooting. If you miss, you do suicides. Them niggas came through shooting. That was our practice. If we missed, that was suicide. Time I feel some type of way about my hood, these family niggas be reminding me. See, we both real niggas, but you a different kind of me. Math, English, lunch, you was on a different time than me. I pull up, gym, I pull out, trigonometry. These gloves wasn't for baseball, this face mask was for other use. Your mother was at the game, cardboard colors, fresh signs. My mother was in pain. You want to speak to the inmate, press 9. Yo, if you say you was wrestling in them streets, you a stone cold stunner. You was home with your mother, watching wrestling. Rock, Raw, China, SmackDown. We was in the trap house, Raw, Rock, China getting smacked down.
Before we get to number 1, here are a few honorable mentions that barely missed the cut.
Boy, I squeezed iron leg. Police sirens sped, sirens beam white and red. His whole team finally fled. Boy, there ain't nothing funny here when the police find him dead. I ain't giving a bunny ears when I hold up this piece behind his head.
This little pussy a disgrace. How you walk out of bookings with some cookies and a cake? Snitch boy, I ought to mush you in the face. You looking like you wanna fight. Bitch, you should have fought the case. Snitch boy.
I'm just stating facts outside the numbers. Your slogan has become your life. And in the process, your eyes been covered. You not staying by the woman you love? Well, that don't surprise me, brother. You on stage screaming parallel on the same nights you and your wife should be beside each other.
This how Brooklyn do. Every time I look at you, I want to put a fist, knife, bullet, or a foot in you. Ain't no crook in you. I had to put you in your place. Real niggas hate your face more than them court dates.
The meters on caps in New York, nigga. I'm packing the 4, nigga. Mac of the 4, nigga, is actually on niggas. Maine, look, the beam is actually on niggas. I'm packing the Mac in the back of the act in the 4, nigga.
We got monsters.
And number 1, we have Averb's Third versus him and Holla. There's not much to really say. Regardless of the recent developments, Verb's Third will always be the standard of all-time rounds. The use of personal, structure, and the overall execution was sensational, and many people will remember this third as a defining moment for his career and the sport as a whole.
I had to deal with. I blame me. I should have stopped you before you got started, like a kill switch. You made fun of Arsenal for driving that school bus to feed his people? That ain't real shit. But you riding with all these kids like you on a motherfucking field trip. Let it rip, go to work and put a drill bit in every nigga that you chill with. And I throw a steel fist. You never will, bitch. We never saw, we just heard you a swinger. Nigga, you Will Smith. Means the word to the father, son get to going down that road, you grab him up by that collar like, listen, your name Gerald. Let's chill with all this holler. You an athlete with no rap sheet. You ain't never clip rounds or bust a zip down. Ho, sit down. The mob is your crew. Cause when the mob fuck niggas up, them niggas that they fuck up, they only know you. So niggas stop getting on camera saying you popping them guns. Hey, Big Gerald.
Yes, sir.
That's the way you talk to your son.